for all of northern Kentucky.
And Dana is down in
Still, let me take you right now to Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. You've heard of it. It's important to know that Rabbit Hash has an interesting history that runs deep.
We have one stop sign right down here. We've got lots of ducks, chickens, geese. We've got a pot-bellied pig that lives here in town.
Yep, that's it. Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. A tiny, historic Boone County river town just at a bend in Lower River Road.
The town is 4 acres. It's 5 buildings.
Population?
5 in Rabbit Hash proper.
Joyce Hansel runs the biggest, well, the only attraction in Rabbit Hash, the Rabbit Hash General Store. Listed on the National Historic Register, the General Store is 164 years old. It has survived numerous floods and used to house the town post office. Today, it still offers groceries, souvenirs, antiques, penny candy, and good old-fashioned sarsaparilla.
It's like root beer. We also have our own Rabbit Hash Briar brewed beer that we sell.
Most of the folks in Rabbit Hash are just passing through.
We always used to take a little boat or something across the river and always come to the general store, and used to have a post office here and a little gas pump and stuff like that, and we'd get a Coke and candy bar and then run back across the rising sun.
Now, about the name Rabbit Hash, Don Clare, the town historian, says it gets down to an old story about the town drunk. And one Christmas season, when the Ohio River rose so high, it drove out all of the turkeys for Christmas dinner. So,
as the water comes up, it forces all these rabbits out of the cornfield. And it's just inundated with rabbits. So he just looked around and said, well, looks like I'm going to have Rabbit Hash. So with that, they started calling him Rabbit Hash. So when they'd see Frank, they go, oh, there's old Rabbit Hash. And eventually it became the name for the town, for this hamlet. That's sad but true.
Don gave us a tour of Rabbit Hash. In addition to the general store, there's the ironworks, abandoned, the historical marker, the barn/craft shop, the log cabin museum, and the fire department and SWAT team headquarters. Rabbit Hashers do have a sense of humor.
You know why the chicken did cross the road?
Why?
To show possums that it could be done.
Things are about to get pretty exciting around here, though. Gambling is coming to Rising Sun right across the river.
Nobody wants it.
Why?
They feel the same way that I do. That's why they live here, because it is a nice, quiet community. And we like it that way.
Now, one man owns the entire town of Rabbit Hash. His name is Louis Scott, but he prefers to remain anonymous. His mother told me that about 20 years ago, the older couple that owned the general store, was really a cold winter. They walked out, closed the door, and said, we're done. She says her son Louis said, Rabbit Hash can't die. So he started buying up the town, and now Rabbit Hash is for sale. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be for sale.
The price?
$639,000.
But with the stipulation that it stays as is.
There aren't too many places like this left. I mean, where else can you go and find an old general store and nice country little town just to relax in?
There you go. Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. Now, just in case you don't know, Robin Kitten, everybody out there, if you don't know what Rabbit Hash is, as I didn't, Rabbit Hash is soup, cooked with rabbits, of course, onions, water, some spices, and dandelions thrown in for flavor. And Don Clare, whom I introduced you to, he's in charge of selling the town, and he says that Louis Scott and he are just going to hide and watch what happens in Rising Sun, Indiana, and we'll see what happens after that in Rabbit Hash.
Kind of a slow-moving pace, isn't it?
Yeah, 600,000 bucks. You got that much?
Yeah, it's pocket change for the town of
Yeah, yeah.